Do you want to know what men really want in a woman? Do you want to know the things that they find most attractive? Well, don't go anywhere, because in this video, you're going to learn the qualities that men look for and want most, and it's all based on scientific research. Stay tuned, because we're starting right now. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Antonio Borrello, and I'm a psychologist and relationship coach. This channel is all about helping you build great relationships so you can grow happy with the people you love. So if you're interested in making your love life the best part of your life, start now by clicking the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you aren't missing anything. Okay, on to the qualities that men want in a woman. We all know that finding a lifelong partner is one of the most important goals that people strive towards. And whether you're in a long-term relationship or if you're still looking for your soulmate, knowing the qualities that men value the most can help you to bring out the best version of yourself and connect with your dream guy. So without further ado, here are the most important qualities that men want. Number 1, mutual attraction. A man wants to be deeply attracted to you both physically and mentally, and to know that you're deeply attracted to him. And there are 2 important factors that influence how attractive we find another person. The first one, we are attracted to people who are similar to us. We prefer partners who possess similar attitudes and beliefs compared to those that are different from us. We generally like people with similar ethnicity, social economic status, and personality. It makes sense that people who have similar personalities would get along better with each other and have happier relationships. The second is your ability to demonstrate attraction towards him. Now, what does that mean? Well, we are highly attracted to people who are attracted to us. In fact, researchers at the University of Iowa have conducted the same study every decade since 1939 and have determined that the number 1 characteristic that both men and women want in a partner is mutual attraction and love. Because to turn casual dating into an exclusive relationship, both partners must be interested in each other and communicate that interest. And for the relationship to be sustained over time, mutual attraction and love must exist. So, how can you act on this? Well, our world is filled with different kinds of men who all have different kinds of tastes and preferences for what they find attractive. A big mistake that so many people make is that they try to become a certain image of attractiveness that may or may not be them, instead of being the most attractive version of themselves. Because what is attractive to me might not be attractive to other men, and vice versa. What's important is to focus on what you can do to be the most attractive version of you, and not worried about people who aren't attracted to you. Those people can become invisible to you. And secondly, when you meet a potential partner, make sure that you communicate your attraction to him. Be intentional in your interactions and give him signs so he's not left wondering how you feel. Enjoy your instant or growing chemistry by making eye contact, flirting, and touching him. There have been so many studies on how nonverbal cues from the eyes affect our behavior toward one another. And when it comes to falling in love, how you communicate with your eyes can make all the difference. That's because prolonged eye contact can cause 2 people to feel attraction toward one another. In fact, studies have shown that when 2 opposite-sex strangers gaze into each other's eyes for 2 minutes, that is enough in some cases to produce passionate feelings for each other. So, give him your full attention when you're together and invest in getting to know him. Build on your foundation at an appropriate place and let love grow naturally, and always look for ways to show him love and affection. Before we get to number 2, do you have a dating or relationship question that you'd like to get my opinion on? If you're a subscriber, send your questions to antonioborrello@icloud.com and I'll share my thoughts. And of course, I'll keep your correspondence private and won't share it with anyone, and it won't ever be on a video. Number 2, kindness. Science has shown kindness and generosity are the 2 most essential ingredients for long-term relationships. And while it makes sense to think that kindness is appealing to men, a University of Rochester study found that men are more sexually attracted to kind and attentive women. And the more of these traits a woman can demonstrate, the more sexually attractive she will appear to men. Extending kindness to yourself and others positively benefits your mental health and your relationships. Practicing kindness has also been shown to ignite positive side effects in others. Not only does it deepen connections, but it's contagious and known to create a ripple effect. Think of kindness as a muscle. In some people, that muscle is naturally stronger than in others, but it can grow stronger in everyone with exercise or with practice. So, how can you act on this? Well, of course, you want a man to pursue you and ask you out, but he still expects you to be grateful, kind, helpful, and willing to compromise. He will value kind actions that surpass the basic etiquette of being polite and superficially nice. He will look for kindness that is ingrained in who you are and the partner you will be. But don't try to fake kindness or generosity, because that will be obvious and have detrimental effects. The more you can demonstrate genuine kindness and generosity, the more attractive your man will be to you. Okay, now we are getting to the good ones, so keep watching. I think these will surprise you, especially the last one. It's super important because it's the one that ties everything together and supercharges all of them. Number 3, consistency and loyalty. One of the most important aspects of a healthy and successful romantic relationship is having a strong foundation of honesty and loyalty. If a man is looking for a lifelong relationship, he wants a woman who he can see himself growing old with. And that starts with consistency and loyalty. Think back to a time when you felt really close and connected with your partner, or a time when you felt you could tell your partner your deepest secret and it would be accepted. We all need that deep connection with someone, and those deep and wonderful feelings of intimacy flourish in an atmosphere of safety. We open up when we feel safe. We take risks when we feel safe. So create a safe zone for him to be freely expressive, to be himself, to be vulnerable without fear of being judged. That means being a person who is very accepting, caring, and compassionate. When he's connected with you on this emotionally intimate level, he will certainly miss you when he feels disconnected. Number 4, playfulness and a sense of humor. I'm sure you would agree that a sense of humor is high on the list of traits that most people look for in potential partners. Now, does that mean that men are attracted to funny women? Well, not exactly. Men are not more attracted to funny women. Instead, they are more attracted to women who appreciate their sense of humor. In other words, men want women who are going to laugh at their jokes. Shocking, I know. Whether he is naturally funny or using humor as a tactic to approach or impress you, laugh if you find him funny. This works for both of you because he will find you sexier if you laugh, and you can use laughter as a flirting and intimacy building strategy. And what about playfulness? Simply put, you've got to be that person that he wants to be with the most. You have to rock his world in a way that no one else can, and leave him wanting more. Leave him craving more. And the only one who can satisfy that craving or that need is you. So you must create that dynamic, that feeling that he can't get anywhere else. Every time he thinks of you, he's going to be thinking about the fun things. He's going to associate you with everything fun. And that's super attractive. Number 5, intelligence. According to a national survey by Heart Research, 72% of men value intelligence in a wife. Naturally, men want to avoid dull conversations and are drawn to intelligent women who can partake in stimulating, interesting talks and activities. I know it's certainly true for me. Intelligence is sexy. I'm super attracted to intelligent women. For me, nothing is hotter than that. And I'm not talking only about general IQ, because intelligence is much more than that. Intelligence includes both traditional IQ and emotional intelligence. It's a broad term that includes creativity and intuition and being witty and clever and practical or insightful, and your ability to adapt to different situations. And of course, we all have areas of strength. Some people are very high on emotional intelligence and have a keen ability to relate well to others, while other people are more logical or mathematical, and still others are more artistic, creative, or witty. Wherever your strength lies, capitalize on this because it's sexy. Don't ever dumb yourself down. Celebrate and share your strengths, and the right man will find you irresistible because of them. Number 6, happiness and life satisfaction. There's nothing more attractive and sexy than a person who is happy and living in the moment. A happy person is a sexy person. Many psychological studies have confirmed the relationship between happiness and attraction. And simply put, one's level of attractiveness is directly related to their expressions of joy and happiness. In fact, in a 2013 study, researchers explored how expressions of joy and happiness influence how people judge the level of attractiveness in another person. The study showed 2 images of the same person where the expression of happiness varied. And it was discovered that the images picked by the participants as being the more attractive were those that reflected higher expressions of happiness. Think about how you felt when you were around a person who is genuinely happy. I mean, they give off a certain energy, an energy that can't be faked. This energy is a result of real happiness and gives a person the look of being more alive and more in the moment. And people want nothing more than to be happy. So when we see someone who we believe to have already found happiness, we are automatically attracted to him or her. A happy person exudes contentment and positivity, all of which the majority of people are more attracted to. People seeing your genuine happiness will come to many conclusions. They will feel like you are open and easy to talk to and probably quite optimistic, and therefore they will think that you are someone whose company would make them smile in turn because of the positivity it radiates. So you are more likely to attract people to you if you are happy. It's also quite the source of positivity for people around you. It makes you both endearing and interesting, and that's because happy people love themselves for who they are and they don't feel the need to search for satisfaction within others. Remember, attractiveness or sexiness is something much deeper than appearance. It's more than bone structure and skin tone or the curves of the body or the sway of the hips. Attractiveness is a quality of a person that transcends the physical. It's the magnetic chemistry that is given off by your attitude, your energy, and your happiness. So, do you agree with my list? Or have I missed things that you have found to be more important? I'd love to hear your thoughts on these ideas. Leave a comment below and I'll be sure to respond to all of them. By the way, I've made a video on how you can increase your level of happiness using some simple lifestyle changes that anyone can do. Click here to check out that video. You're gonna love this video because these changes are powerful, they're life-changing, and can be immediately applied to your life. So check it out. I'll see you in that video.